Howdy, howdy! Frosty510 here, welcome back to part of Exile 2, and I'm just going to do a little showcase of what I think is the best beast for Infernal Legion. For a Tame Beast build, obviously. I know Undead's got like, there's some crazy stuff with Spectres and, you know, whatever. But, what we have here is an Elephant Tortoise. Now, it's not the best Elephant Tortoise you'll ever see, but it's good enough to do Infernal Legion. So, it's got Fire Res, and that's about it. Now, the one thing you should take note is 56.11% Spirit Reservation, so it's more than a Crested Behemoth. It has more health. I don't have full spec, so, you know, I mean, I haven't got too much going on health-wise on the passive tree, apart from all the companion stuff, so 80k I think is pretty reasonable. At level 32, compared to the Ant at 48k. By Ant, obviously I've got the support gems in for attack, so I've got a lot more, you know, offense going on. And no hulking, unfortunately. Fitting the reservation requirement Tortoise is pretty hectic. I could take off, like, you know, Ravenous Swarm, but I'm using that to do blind, and it's balancing out a lot of the build in terms of evasion, because I'm just pure evasion. So, got some deflection, but not really, not that crazy. I'll show you just 50% evasion, 10k, deflection 53%, chance to deflect. Could be a lot better. I can change 2 passive points on the tree and just get another 45% evasion, and then we'll, you know, that'll maybe add up to like what, 52. But the point is showing off this big dude. Now the key is to stay underneath him naturally. So he's a little bit different to the Crested Behemoth. The Crested Behemoth has multiple different attacks. Now, while it does have big range on his melee, because he's so big, he does move forward as he does his head swing. So I'll show you here. We'll just start the breach here. Now, this is a full... this is only T13, so it's nothing crazy, but that's it. They don't change too much on TSP. So I'm just going to stand underneath him as everything dies around him. So it's... I mean, it's pretty potent. And the fact I got both of them together, I have the Frozen Mandible and I have... Look at... Yeah, so he goes forward as he does his melee, which is great. That's the greatest thing about him, apart from the health being really good too. So just Chaos Puddles. Sorry, just let me... Why are we going back this way? So yeah, if it's a bit narrow, he may stand still for a second. It's pretty normal for him to just keep going. He's good. So yeah, he's a big big beast with hulking. He takes up half the screen. You can do your switching to move him, but you don't have to do it. Unlike with Crested Behemoth, which is super duper slow, the only slow thing is his attack is quite slow. So I do think rapid attacks is the way to go if you go 6 slot. I'm running Ignite, but you could do Searing Flame. I think there's a little bit of leeway there, really, what you choose to do. Like Magnified Area of Effect, if you can get an increased AoE one, I think that'd be fantastic, but... Oh, we've got an Abyss here. So, yeah. So I suppose the visual things is one issue. You won't be able to see a hell of a lot of what's going on, but it's the same with the Crested Behemoth. It does take up a lot of space. But yeah, it is a bit tall. But the damage is pretty good. So I'd love it if we had a boss or something. Now I do cast DD, just if there's any issues. I haven't had to cast it so far, but I'm more than happy to do it because I feel like it's me playing the game then. I'm not leaving it all just to the beasts. But yeah, compared to like the Starfish, which is way too slow, Crested Behemoth's just a bit too slow and has ranged attacks, so it has a little bit more it can do. They can put it outside of range for Infernal Legion. And then Spirit Guardian, the turtle, is very slow as well. So the alternatives for Tame Beast, Infernal Legion, aren't great. I mean, Stoneclad Gorilla, I suppose, is the other one. It has like, you know, 66k health at this point, but it's a bit quicker. But it's up to you. If you can, I mean, at the end of the day, the difference between a good Crested Behemoth, a good Stoneclad Gorilla, and a good Elephant Tortoise is going to be the mods you find on it. If you can find fire res, or if you have enough fire res. Oh no. I'll grab the amulet. I don't know why I even bother with rogue exiles. I swear they're a waste of time. My luck has been quite poor with them. But yeah, so even if I run here, it's not instantly teleporting across. It can speed up. The only thing is it's quite slow with the attack, as I said. So if you give it space and it starts attacking something, it will fall behind. But at least it moves forward. I think it's such a good thing that as it does its head swing, it comes forward towards the enemies, draws them into range of Infernal Legion. Functions well. I have energy shield aura on my frozen mandible, so it's like just an extra support to keep me alive, basically. And also give him plenty of things there. And there is a lot of mods on this thing, so I do want to show you. So we have monster damage penetrates elemental resistance, life recovery, energy shields lower. Incurious explosive radiant placement, yeah, not too much on that stuff. But the map modifies this a lot. But yeah, I do recommend rapid attacks if you can squeeze it in. Or finding a hasted one as well. I mean, it's the same with Crested Behemoth. Even if you find a hasted though, it doesn't do too much, but it's still nicer. Yeah, it's just good luck finding a great elephant with probably hasted, fire res. Conjure Lightning Storms is a great one. I love Conjure Lightning Storms. And you could argue anything for bossing would be nice, but is there an Abyssal Depths? There bloody is. Let's activate the Cursor Tablet, go down the Abyssal Depths. So I don't have the shield with extra life for minions. I don't have the rings with extra life for minions. I've just got res rings. I don't have a lot of stuff that you could have. So I've got here, I've got Bomb Ending, but alternatively you could go... you could grab the Elemental Equilibrium and just grab... I suppose you only get 24. You don't get a huge amount, do you? On this side. I suppose then it's not like I've lost anything. I've got 20... I've got 36, so it's probably better. It's a little bit annoying. But yeah, as a mercenary gemling, I'm just relying on companion stuff. There's really not a hell of a lot more I can do except for get more jewel sockets. Prism of Belief obviously would be massive. Prism of Belief and getting +3 companions would probably be the finishing touch for the build, in all honesty. So I do have a +5. I sanctified myself crazy. I don't have the +4. I have the +3. And I only have a +2 here, and I know you can get one more skill on a corrupt, or you could sanctify for +3 technically. Yeah, so I'm missing out on only 2 skill points here, but you can get focus with +2, so I can miss out 4, and then we'll be at 36, and then we get the Prisoner of Belief, we get 39. It's possible. Oh, and I still haven't got level 20 gems, so then I get that, it gets you to 40. But I suppose, I wonder if you can sanctify after you've desecrated for the +2 minion skill on a focus. Good money making tip, if you want to make a lot of money, just take every focus you find and desecrate it and try and get that +2. Because if you can get +2 minion skill on there, it's worth 200 div. That said, there's people with like 800,000, you know, thousands of divs. So, I mean, when I think I'm doing well, other people are, you know, Deadeye lightning their way to infinite wealth. It's like, huh. But what does it matter? You know, comparison is the thief of joy. The other strategy I was contemplating was running Infernal Legion on both of them, because the Infernal Legion, it doesn't stack, but the Frozen Mandible is just such an effective unit that it would be, like, at times they wouldn't actually affect the same thing. It's just that Frozen Mandible is not so good with Infernal Legion. That's kind of why I even considered the Elephant Tortoise, because I do think you need a big one for the bosses. I'm running Arc just because, you know, why not? No, I don't think it... See, sometimes it does that, though. If it gets too far away, it, like, enters from off screen, and so it just wanders in. Guys, can you get out of there? See, even now he hasn't teleported across, so it's pretty generous. But if you do leave like mobs behind, it will slow him down because we're trying to hit him up. All right, here we go. Boss time. Mini boss. Oh, let me just stand here. Can you get closer? Stop stomping and yes, there we go. Closer. There we go. And then that one does like that.
No room.
Alright. What a waste. It is loud, I will say. The elephant. It's a little bit loud. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a show. I mean, it's a lot better than the Crested Behemoth. Yeah, that's... The Crested Behemoth is so stupidly slow. Alright, it's probably the... Yeah, see when you sprint here, you can get away from it, but it'll hang around. Like, compared to... I'll just grab a Crested Behemoth out and show you. Oh, also... let me get rid of all this stuff. Blah 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 blah. 20. No one wants a golden charm unless it's unique. Fire res. Bop 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 beep 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 boop beep 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 boop 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 boop. Alright, let me show you the difference. Did I get it to level 19 for the sake of testing? I did. Alright. So Crested Behemoth is 54.3. A lot less health. The key is that it's... Oh, let's make it big at least. We've got mastering. Yeah, 76k. So, yeah. Yeah, so the difference in speed is tremendous. And Crested Behemoth has less health. It does have... Crested Behemoth does have some more interesting attacks, I suppose is where the difference is. You do get the charge, laser beam, and there's so much stuff that it doesn't actually show. I don't know why it does that. I do wish they showed stats better, because there's a lot more on the PoE2DV that you can get information from that actually helps you understand things a little bit better. But yeah, we have Crested Behemoth and we have the new kid on the block, the new best, better than a dinosaur. The thing about Crested Behemoth is it's pain in the ass to farm. You have to go to Trials of Chaos, Temple of Chaos, whatever it's called, Ultimato, and farm it, and it can be really hard to find a good one. I think we'll find better elephants easier, because you can find them in the axe and hopefully get a rare one. I did find this one in Interlude. Here we go, let's go to Interlude. I did find it in Cryo Village. So you can find rare ones in Cryo Village. Whether you can find a 4 mod rare one, I wouldn't have thought so, unless you're outrageously lucky. So you still have to go through maps. One of the maps they're always in is the, for some reason they added them to, where are you? It's got the weird dots on it. Valve Factory? They added them to Valve Factory, so maybe you can grab one there. I thought I had, here we go. Molten Vault. Valve Factory, where are you? Yeah, so they added them to Valve Factory. They added them to a bunch of different maps, so you should be able to get one. I'll show you what it looks like without... Oh, I'll show you what it looks like without the... Yeah. It's bloody big. Look at him. Look how quick he is. But it is funny that he does enter like stage left, stage right when he teleports. He's that big with hulking. Yeah, so that's been a little showcase of the Elephant Tortoise. Again, I'll show you the... I mean, if I put on some damage, rapid attacks, put on some heavy swing, medium mastery... What sort of damage are we looking at here? 11k. It's nothing crazy. I don't think you want to use him as a main source of melee damage. I think you're better off just focusing on Infernal Legion, which means you do need to catch a good one. So pressure's on. At least like the doesn't do the stupid frozen mandible thing where it's constantly blowing up the screen with effects. Yeah. Alright, tell me what you think. Do you think Elephant Tortoise is the way to go? You prefer to use teleportation? Because that's the one thing. You don't have to do teleportation with the Elephant Tortoise. I feel like it passes that mark of you not having to do it. Whereas Crested Behemoth, you have to do it. The Giant Maw, you have to do it. Spirit, Guardian, Turtle. I'd say, yeah, you have to do it. Unless you get Shroud Walkers. Even then, Shroud Walkers are a pain in the ass. So, yeah. I think Elephant Tortoise is the winner. It's the new best. Obviously, Spectres have different stuff. I'm not going to go into that. But Tame Beast, best Tame Beast is the big elephant. Look at it. Now we just, you could do Searing Flame. I mean, it's up to you what you do with the... Whatever you think feels right. with the Infernal Legion. I've just got Ignite on there. I don't think it makes too much difference, but yeah, new boss killer with I think Frozen Mandibles. That as a combo is pretty nice. Yeah, and if you have enough spirit, then you can do hulking on Frozen Mandibles and you get the best of both worlds. Alright then, it's been fun to play 10. Get you next time. Path of Exile 2. Tame Beast. New best. Elephant Tortoise. Look at it. It's huge. Get over here. We sold stuff. Alright. Catch you next time. Bye bye.